Alright, good morning 3C. This is Mr. Wong. Today is the 17th of April, Thursday. Today we'll be going through the answers for activity 5.2, which is testing strength, and then later on, the second part of the lesson, we will be conducting activity 5.3, which is testing the properties of materials. Okay, so let's go through the answers for yesterday, the one where we hooked up washers, multiple washers onto tissue paper and aluminum foil, and we see how many it takes to tear the material. Alright, so with that, let's start. Right, so the activity 5.2 is about testing strength. See which material is stronger. Is it paper or aluminum? So this is actually the aim. Okay, I want you to highlight the aim because it's very important. Okay, so let's do it in green. This is the aim. What is the aim? To investigate which material is stronger, paper or aluminum. Okay, so if investigate is too big a word for you, it basically means to find out. Alright, so investigate basically to find out. Okay, so in every experiment we want to find out something. So in this experiment we want to find out which material is stronger, paper or aluminum. I want to bring your attention to this word called material. It's not object. In my experiment, I'm trying to find out which material is stronger. I'm looking at material because I'll be referring this back to this many times in this experiment. So I want to find out which material is stronger, paper or aluminum, and these are the materials we use. Later on, you have seen in the video. So let's start with the prediction. Predict which material is stronger. Okay, I'm talking about which material is stronger. Okay, is it paper or is it aluminum? Okay, an intelligent guess will lead you to say that aluminum is the stronger material here. Okay, aluminum. Okay, aluminum should be the stronger material here compared to tissue paper, compared to paper. Okay, some of you write aluminum foil. Okay, aluminum foil is actually the object. Okay, so I'm just gonna write it up here. Aluminum foil is actually the object that we are testing. Okay, it is not the material. The material is what the thing is made from. So aluminum foil is the object. On the other hand, aluminum is the material that makes aluminum foil. Alright, so be very careful what is an object, what is a material, because when we ask you to predict which type of material, I'm talking about the material, I'm not talking about the object. Okay, so in this experiment we are testing what material is stronger. So answer it in terms of the material. So which material should be stronger in your idea? It should be aluminum. So aluminum should be stronger, but if you have written down paper, it's fine because this is just a prediction. Okay, there's no right and wrong. Okay, so this is what we have done. I know Kaiser did it, which is good. At home, Kaiser did the actual experiment, but she ran out of washers, and the washers she used is also different, which I will bring this point back later during the reflection part. Alright, so let's go on to the second page. Right, yeah, I made two mistakes in the video. If you have spotted, I think Kaiser spotted. I mentioned activity 4.2 instead of 5.2. That's the first mistake at the start of the video. At the end of the video, I made a mistake because as I did the experiment, as I recorded it, I was confused over, or in my mind, two things was running. I was thinking of the number of washers needed to tear the material versus the maximum number that it can hold. So in my mind, when I was doing the video, I was thinking about the maximum number of washer it can hold rather than the amount needed to tear it. So this was a very big mistake, and that's what led to the box over here, the additional box over here. So what I want you to do is also to draw this box out. Okay, I know there's not a lot of space, but if you can include it, it will be the best. Okay, and then write the numbers there. Okay, if you can include this part in, I will really appreciate it. Okay, so if you have watched the video, you realize that if you watch and you pause the video, and you will see is that at washer number 9, it is still okay for tissue paper. We started off with the tissue paper first, followed by aluminum foil. So let's talk about tissue paper. So you realize that at washer number 9 is still okay. Okay, so the maximum number of washer that tissue paper can hold is actually 9. Okay, because at washer number 9 everything is still okay, it is still holding on to it. It's only when I start putting or trying to put washer number 10 then it starts to tear. Okay, so 9 is still okay, so it's the maximum you can hold, but when I want to put in 10 it start tearing, and that's why the number here is 10. Same thing for aluminum foil. When it was at washer number 13 it is fine, it was still hanging on, but when I try to put number 14 it tore. So the number needed to tear the material is definitely more than the maximum number it can hold. For example, I can carry 10 kg. Can I carry 11 kg? I cannot. So this is how much I can carry. This is how much will make me break down or make me tear. Alright. So for tissue paper it is 9, still okay. But at the number 10, it tears. For aluminum foil it's 13. It's okay. But when it's 14, it starts tearing. Okay, so this is the result from yesterday. So does it confirm your prediction? I think it does. You realize aluminum foil took 14 to tear it, while tissue paper take 10 to tear it. So the prediction, most of you should be yes. So this is quite straightforward. Okay, so based on the results, we can conclude that again we're talking about the material, which is stronger. Aluminium is stronger than paper. Okay, because the aim of the experiment is about which material is stronger. So aluminium is stronger than paper. If you put aluminium foil and tissue paper, remember tissue paper is not a material, tissue paper is an object. So we are not testing the object, we are testing the material. Right, so if you have written up tissue paper, it is not exactly correct. Okay, because we are testing the material per se. Okay, so the material is paper. And tissue paper is the object. However, I mean, if you go into the details, paper is actually made of wood, and we have learned about wood as a material, and paper is derived from wood. But in the experiment, I won't say it's wood, because wood in our understanding is like one block of wood definitely is stronger than paper, so I won't write paper here. So I will just write paper. I won't write wood here. I will just write paper, because wood is like a big block and it's strong. It is not like weak. Okay, so aluminium is stronger than paper. Okay, please make sure you write aluminium and paper over here. So reflection part, how could I be sure of my results? Okay, how can I make sure that this result is correct and it's not wrong? It's not like weird results. Okay, so what I need to do is basically I can actually repeat the experiment. Okay, I can actually repeat the experiment. Some of you told me, said something about this, repeating or doing it again. I can actually repeat the experiment, but how does repeating experiment help me to be sure that the results are really correct and accurate? Okay, when I repeat the experiment, is for me to see if I get the same results. I can get the same results. Okay, so how can I be sure? I can actually do it many times, and then if I get to see if I can get the same results. If I get the same results, most likely the results is correct. Okay, so in experiments in the future, we'll be doing it many times, or getting different people to do it. And if different people do it and it's the same result, then most likely the result is correct. Alright, so is there anything that your group could have done better? A lot of you never write much. Most of you say no. Okay, think about it. If you're the one doing, what can you do better? And Kaiser has actually done it. When school reopens, I will show you what Kaiser did, and then we can comment on that. But you realize that Kaiser actually used a different size washer. In my experiment, you realize the washer I use are all the same. I bought from the same place, same size. Okay, but the ones Kaiser used is of different size. So what he could have done better is probably to use washers of the same size. Okay, this is with respect to Kaiser's experiment, which I will show you when school reopens. Okay, so what Kaiser could have done better is use washers of the same size. to do the experiment so that you'll be more accurate. Because if you start off with the bigger washers, of course it takes less washers to tear it. If you start off with the smaller washers, it definitely take more washers to tear the same thing. Right, so this is the results. Okay, I just want to refer you back to the uh, first page. All right, so you realize that this experiment is about finding out which material is stronger. So the only change variable that I should change, or the only variable, or the only thing that I should change, is my material. Everything else should be kept the same. Okay. Okay, so in every experiment, there's only one change variable, and this change variable is the material. I'm changing between paper and aluminium. everything I everything else I keep the same. I keep the clip the same, I keep the washer, the size, the shape, everything I keep the same. The only thing I change is my material. So in every experiment there's only one change variable, because if there's too many change variable, you don't know whether your results is due to which variable that you change, okay, or which thing that you change. Right, so this is the answer for 5.2, and today we'll be doing 5.3, testing of properties of materials. All right, see you in the next video.